Alright, good morning y'all. Ryan Lawrence and Nashville Catch Fishing. We're down here in the beautiful Cumberland River today. It is Memorial Day weekend. There is no rain, there's barely any current, and I'm sure there's going to be lots of pleasure boats. So let's see what happens today. Basically I have a couple spots down here I like to anchor on, so we just have maybe 0.4, 0.5 current because we are closer to the dam. So what I'm hoping is before the wind picks up and I can hold the boat straight, and before I got to suspend fish and do all that, I can hold this bank and maybe pick up a couple fish. You know, I don't know. They had no generators running all night, so there was zero current, and they just turned one on right before I got here. I don't know if these fish are going to be active or not, but blues are definitely spawning. It's spawning time for them. You know, we're at the end of May. Water temperatures sitting about 71, 72. I know they're on the beds. Should be able to get some flatheads though today. I'm hoping. It ain't a skunkaroo type of day, but that's it. So we'll hit this spot, and I got two more spots. We're just going to bound down spots here on this bend. I just seen a barge go upriver, so it's a sketchy spot, but we can do it today since I just seen him go up. We're good. Just need a fish to bite. Hey y'all, so we've had a pretty tough morning this morning. Haven't been able to find any fish. So we're gonna come up here and start doing some suspend fishing, trying to cover some water. See if we can find some active fish, because we've been anchored. I mean, 4 hours into the day, actually almost 5 hours into the day. You know, we haven't had a bite yet, haven't had a nibble, haven't had anything on the anchor. So see if we can roll up through here and come up with some fish. Bounce back here. Yeah, I love the holiday weekends. This is so much fun. Alright y'all, so man, the bite has been horrible today. It's now going on 2 o'clock, haven't had a bite yet, so not looking very good for today. So we're gonna come, I drive past this river up and down, this section up and down, left and right. Never ever stopped and catfished any of it. It's kind of rocky, but why not like the prison? Let's suspend fish and let's work this bend and see if we get anything. You know, I don't know if we will or not, but worth a try. I've never done it before. Oh, fish on, fish on. Feel like a real good one too. He just strip and drag out. Been so slow, I was getting ready to pull up one of my suspend rods here and throw one out dragging as I suspend 3. I thought I was hung on the bottom. First fish I've caught on this B&M ghost rod. like it'd be a fun suspend rod. Felt pretty good after today. Oh, he's in that line. I didn't realize he was in that line. Just if I drag some on that side, get that rod over here to the other side, it's gonna be hard to land him and no idea how big this fish is, y'all. I just don't know this rod. Oh, nice flatty. Not as big as I thought he was. You look like that line came off. Oh yeah. All right. All right, y'all, there's the first fish of the day. Nice fish. Get the skunk out of the boat, thank God. It took me a long time to catch him, but maybe we're on something on this bend, so we're gonna keep on heading this way. Keep on working it. Get him back and let him swim, but boy, this wind just picked up all of a sudden. Fish on, fish two, fish number 2. Must be a lucky rod today. Both fish came on the same rod. Feels like another flathead. Pretty sure the blues are spawning though, so I'm not expecting to catch many of those. Yeah, another nice little flathead. Pretty. Tears my hand apart. There's that fella. Nice fish. Really pretty colors on him. Try to release him and he releases my hand. There we go. There we go. I'm running 3 suspended rods here, and I'm probably going to put 2 out dragging. So we'll see what happens. We could switch to all dragging, but I kind of like running this system where I can kind of work the ledges with the suspender rods, and I can kind of put one out on the boards and kind of get the middle section in case there's a fish out there. more towards the channel. We'll see what happens. This area I'll probably only drag one out there on a board because there is a lot of stuff down on the bottom. So, and I'm gonna try to hold tight to the ledge as much as possible. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully we can put some fish in the boat. Like I said, all the odds are stacked against us, but hey. All right, so we're about 30 minutes, actually about 40 minutes into this line. Haven't even had a nibble yet. We're sitting in 35 foot of water. We're marking a few fish down there. That was the first fish today. You're like good. Easy hit. Might actually be in my other rod. Either that or it's just bouncing. I don't know. He hit way on the outside, so I'm not sure what it is. Yeah, he's in that other rod too. Shoot. Always got a mess, I tell you. Just can't do anything without a mess. Reel this one in all the way so it don't become a mess. He might not be as big as I think he is because he's tangled up in that other rod. Get that out of the way. Everything dang clear over here. Got an audience over here in the pontoon boat. Y'all got my eyes on me pretty hard right now. Oh, nice flathead actually. Look, he's all scarred up. He's all scarred up. I don't know what that's from. An ugly looking fish. He ain't a pretty flathead. He hit it like he was bigger than that though. This is the tricky part. Oh, that's a good fish. That is a good fish right there, y'all. He is short and fat. All right, y'all, first fish today. Beautiful angry flathead. Boy, he's angry. Bit down to my hand pretty good. Let me get him back in the water. Woo, he's angry. Don't tear me up. Takes a little bit to do these drags when you're only going 0.4 against the current, so it definitely takes a little bit longer than when you're on the lakes and you can go 0.8, 0.9. But when you're running against the current, which is now 0.4, you know, I don't want to go any faster than 0.4, so lift your baits up off the bottom. All right, y'all, we're just gonna move to another area. I really want to fish through this bank over here. Frodo down here hasn't stopped barking for 30 minutes straight since they pulled in there. I've had about all I can handle of it, so we're gonna roll out of here. All right, y'all, new spot, no Frodo. It's probably a much shorter drag. I'm just gonna hit. This little bend goes right here. There's some rock up so far, so maybe a little short drag just through here, see if we can get a couple, something, any. Bite, nibble, channel cat, I'll take it all right now. Hooked up, y'all, hooked up. He just kind of hit that one and I just swung. I said heck with it. I'm swinging on them. It's been one of them days. I'm just swinging. Is it gonna be a blue or a channel cat? Or how about a flathead? Oh, she got some pretty colors. He does a little fella, but boy, he got, look at him. Got them speckles. One day he'll grow up to be about 50 pounds and I'll enjoy him then. Take a few years, but it's a good looking fish though. It's healthy. Nice and fat. Definitely a healthy fish. Hey, y'all hooked up, man. He slammed it. That rod got demolished. He's way up. He's up in front of the boat over here. This guy's giving me a tour of the boat. He's up in front of it. Reel in this one. Woo, watch out for that. He's trying everything he can do to go to the front of the dang boat. He's literally underneath the boat right now. I'm trying to get him to swim down, but I can't. Got motors and everything else. Oh, that's nice blue cat. Oh, he's going back to the boat. Here he is, y'all. Really nice blue cat. Man, wasn't expecting that today because I know they're starting to spawn. Even though he has no mark on them, but I mean the water temperature's right. But I'll take that, man. That's a, boy, that fish hit it hard. Woohoo! Man, let's get him back and we gotta get out of this barge's way here. What y'all didn't see in that, which could have been, man, it could have been catastrophic there for me if it was a lot larger fish than that. When I let the line out, you know, cast it out, let it go, let some line out, you know, clip the board on, let it roll out. Somehow in the middle of that, my line here got, and I didn't notice it, and that's my fault for not noticing, it got wrapped around the handle like that. So when that fish hit, you know, it was tight on there, it wasn't letting drag out. You know, usually when a fish hits that hard, it's going to strip off some drag, because that fish hit hard. And almost every single time it does that, it'll strip off drag, and you know, it's all good to go. Where that one hit so hard, it couldn't strip off drag. And when when things like that happen, it's really, really, really possible of losing a fish, him pulling that hook out. You know, because you want that drag set right, you want it tight, that way if it's a big fish, it can pull some drag with it, you know, keep that hook cinched in its mouth. But if it's a, you know, and I'm talking, now that was a really nice fish, but if you take a fish double that size, it's probably, he could hit so hard, it could pull that hook right out of his mouth. So, you know, just things to watch out for. It just happened to me. Just luckily, I was able to get the fish in and not lose anything. Because after the struggles we've had today, boy, that would have been Heartbreak City. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna sit here for a second. That barge is, I hate to leave when I just catch a fish, but I would like to go out and around him once he stops. We're just gonna sit here for a second. We just caught that fish. See if anything happened. We're kind of anchored. I mean, we've got 2 rods. They just stopped where we are because we're on spot lock right now. All right, y'all, I know when to scream uncle. Man, tough 2 days of fishing out here, that's for sure. 2 fish yesterday, 1 fish today. I just can't figure them out when there ain't much current out here, so it is what it is. 2 fish we caught, 2 of the 3 fish we caught today were really nice, so you know, you gotta look at the positives of it. But I did not know where these fish go whenever there's no current. I mean, I've been covering a lot of water today, just not finding them. So if you like what you've seen, hit that like button, possibly think about subscribing. Hopefully the next video we come out, we can have a little more action going on, but it just wasn't meant to be this weekend, that's for dang sure.